Next, we're going to bring up Tracey, and she's going to talk about the World Team Tennis. The players were just announced earlier this week, right?
Yeah.
Earlier this week, and she's going to touch on a little bit. She's a tennis player herself.
Yeah, Tuesday was the big press conference with Nidhi Singh.
Hi.
Hi there. You look right in there.
Oh, no.
Yeah, well, for trying to.
You're in the spotlight.
Yeah, really. I don't think WTT gets enough recognition. Since they took it out of Central Park in Schenectady, they brought it up to the SEPQ Arena. I think it was
SEPQ, yeah.
I've been there a couple of times, but I really think that it should have stayed in Central Park. For us fans watching the players, and you don't get as much interaction when you were outside. You could roam around. Now you're secluded. You're stuck in your seat. It's just different.
You gotta hold the microphone a little
You
closer.
just have to really put it close to your mouth.
Like that?
There you go.
Okay. All right.
All right, the rant is World Team Tennis. For the last several years, it's been moved around. It went from the outdoors in Schenectady Central Park, then it went to the Washington Avenue Armory, where they didn't have any air conditions. That didn't work out so well. And now for the last 4 years, it's been at SEPQ Arena. And Tracey, go ahead, try it again, a little closer to your mouth. Give us the reasons why you don't like it at SEPQ Arena.
You really can't interact with, I'm not saying you can interact with the players, but you can get up close, and when you're in SEPQ, you're kind of secluded to your seat. I mean, you can walk down, but you still have, you know, a bigger barrier. And where I went and saw the Bryan brothers, and I saw Serena, she took over for Kim Clijsters because Kim was hurt in an injury from dancing at a wedding, I guess.
Dancing at a wedding.
That's what it was. But yeah, so I mean, I've been a player for 10 years. I joined USTA a long time ago. But yeah, it's different. I like it better when it was outside instead of inside. It's just...
Yeah, and I agree with you. I feel like tennis is a sport that's meant to be played outside.
All right, now we'll give you the reason why it was moved indoors.
Because of the weather.
Every year they were getting burnt. Nidhi Singh would bring in Venus, Serena, and what would happen is, sure enough, the night of the event, when 5,000 people were supposed to be at Central Park in Schenectady, there would be a thunderstorm, and they would have to move it to Union College or somewhere, no fans at all, and they would lose a ton of money.
They should move it to the SEPQ Arena when it rains. Or sport time in Schenectady. There's plenty of viewing.
Yeah, but the problem is everyone's going to be already going. It's hard to do that. It's hard to say, all right.
It's not hard when you're a huge fan and you want to be.
No, I understand.
With the people.
Yeah.
You want to be right there. When I went to, I played with both.
I mean, I like it. I agree with you. I like it outdoors better. But she was losing. They were losing money year after year because the weather was just killing them.
But they were also selling tickets a lot cheaper this year because they were losing a lot of money. Like when we went to see the Bryan brothers and Serena, it was I paid $24 for a seat for 2 events. That's unheard of to see big players.
Yeah.
Because I spent $65 when I wanted to see them outside because you go and you can see, like I saw Roddick.
Yeah, but what happens when you spend the $65 and the night comes and it's a thunderstorm and they have to move it somewhere and you go, are you kidding me? And you're out the $65.
No, you would never have the $65. They always found a spot, like when it was
at Union College?
No, Schenectady Racket actually.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
A couple of times and other places. They moved it where, I mean, and I would even travel to SEPQ if it rained out to see my player, but I would prefer to see them outdoors.
I like the setting in Central Park. It hasn't been the same since.
I mean, the U.S. Open's not covered up. You go to the U.S. Open, and when it rains out, you just stand around and you walk around or whatever, and that's the same, you know, when it's Schenectady Racket.
Yeah.
I've been there and it rained, and it wasn't.
All right, Tracey, thank you very much for the rant. We appreciate it.